My body all over your body, baby. Your body all over my. If you are trying to set the mood, right, and you're looking for something that kind of gets you in the groove, showing a little skin, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You found a movie, all right, and you're just curious whether or not before you hit play, is this movie gonna get you where you need to go? Now, before I answer that, just want to say on the Dad Panther, welcome into another episode for the Critics Collective. We are talking a Tyler Perry movie that's currently on Netflix. Me and Culpa, if I'm saying it correctly, there's a couple of ladies in here. That's all I'm saying. Now, this came out in 2024, okay, and the storyline really for this is Kelly Rowland is a sophisticated lawyer who is defending this person who is possibly alleged to be a murderer. And so you're kind of going through that. And he's also an artist. Okay. So think like Candyman or some of those movies where they make the artist kind of troubled and you can't really figure out what they're doing, but you're like, they're an artist. Or I think Black Rabbit, which is on Netflix as well. That's a very good show, but I won't get into that. But an artist tends to be tormented, but they're a genius. So that's the whole idea there. Now you sprinkle on the fact that this is supposed to be steamy. This is supposed to be one of those movies you put on and your person is thinking about sex, just keeping it real. And with that being said, there are some links in the description. If you happen to click any of those links to get you in the mood for your click, your group of people, or in general, you can take that however you want to take that. We do get a kickback for it and we appreciate it. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give you my highs and lows, and then we're going to go ahead and rate it. And you're going to go about your afternoon delight. So, anyways, this movie, the highs of this movie is Kelly Rowland. And some of the women that are friends with Kelly Rowland in this movie. The look of this movie is shot really dark, really good scenes. The music, the B-roll is good. It's clean. It doesn't feel cheap, stepped on, less than thought of type of thing. The audio is really good. Nothing too high, nothing too low. But you know, when you start talking about stuff like that, the rest of it could have an issue. Now, I thought the male lead was exactly what he needed to be. He's one of those characters where a woman is going to look at that and say, I want all of that. And it's unfortunate because the story just falls flat because the elements that are placed. It's Tyler Perry's, and the reason why I say Tyler Perry is because he, for the most part, writes, directs, screen, all he does it all. It makes women seem as if, once again, they can't make their own decision. They can't make a decision about a man. They overreact about everything. They're very basic. All they want is sex and for you to talk down to them in a negative way. And if you do that, that fills their needs. That's not what I say. It's not, the Dad Panther does not endorse that shit. I'm telling you, if you watch Tyler Perry movies or Tyler Perry shows, you know what I'm talking about. It showcased that if you're a light skinned character, you're normally looked at in a positive way. Dark skinned character, normally a negative way. There are tropes that go into it constantly, and it's just some questionable stuff. So it's unfortunate, but that's in this movie. Now, this movie is still steamy at that, but there are moments where the lawyer, who is Kelly, puts herself in situations that a lawyer, number one, wouldn't do. And I feel like a woman with values wouldn't put herself into. But for this is the norm. You don't bat an eye. Now, if you happen to enjoy this, you probably happen to enjoy other Tyler Perry movies or movies that fit in this realm. There's nothing wrong with that. Just for me, wasn't my cup of tea. Is there anything you could do that you could have done to fix this movie? The whole thing about this movie is supposed to be steamy. I think which would have been better, just full on make it a fucking steamy movie. There's nothing wrong with showing some skin and getting in the mood, but just have Kelly be a lawyer who's attracted to a painter and they're dating each other. And there's interesting lovemaking with paint and everybody's finger painted, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying, crazy idea. You don't need much of a script. The movie could have been what, 90 minutes? People would have watched it, they would have talked about it, and they would have done it. They would have walked it out. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and rate it. So here we like to rate things from a 0 to a 5, 5 being really, really, really excellent, and 0 being not so much. So 0 would be, I was going to say reverse cowgirl would have been 4, cowgirl would have been 5, missionary would have been 0. We say a lazy. Let me stop. I'm gonna get a shutdown. Anyways, my gosh, this movie and Tyler Perry does it to me. Damn it, Tyler. Anyways, this movie is a damn it. I'm gonna say it's a 1. I want to say it's a 0, but the reason what saves it, in my opinion, is Kelly Rowland is gorgeous, and she does a really good job acting. And I wish I could see her in more roles. Like respectfully, I'm not trying to no lustful thing. I'm saying she does a really good job acting. She does a really good job acting in this one. I've seen her in some other projects, but really good acting. I mean, some of the other ladies who are friends and stuff like that did well as well. The acting was good. I didn't feel like it was like missing something. And it does set the mood. At the end of the day, I believe the goal of this was to be messy and make you think about sex. And it is messy. And you should be thinking about sex with your significant other. And if you're not thinking about sex with your significant other, then they're probably not your significant other. I'm just saying. So, damn you, Tyler Perry, and damn this movie. Until next time, Kalika Kalika Lao.